Hey, what's happening? What's poppin', everybody? You got the BBC King here, chilling like a villain. I just got off work, doing a 10-hour shift at the hospital. I did some bike riding today. I got a fresh ass haircut, looking like the real Italian stallion. Fuck Matty Brawlick. And we're going to be going over the GBA D League going forward, our expectations, our friendships that we've already acquired, and one, I'm not going to be joining the GBA main league no matter what. So I expect me to go at least 9-2. This is my expectations. If I go undefeated this season, that is good. That's obviously always something that everybody strives for the most part. If I go 10-1, I'll think that's pretty good. If I go 9-2, that's probably where like I should be at. And if it's anything worse than that, I honestly feel like the entirety of the season is a failure just because like I'm not doing any mocks. I'm doing a lot of very fun things, but there's something crazy in my mind where it's like I put myself like I have high expectations for myself and like I should be able to get at least 9-2. So not to obviously underestimate any of these opponents just because I mean there's a couple obviously studs in the V League where the top tier guys they're gonna be Leo, Randy, and Greg. These are guys that 100% are going to make playoffs no matter what. So the coaches also that are kind of sleeper I mean not even really, hold on, Deebs, yeah, Deebs is kind of this like I don't know what to call him. I'm like I was about to say like up and comer. I don't know how like a lot of these guys I haven't ever battled or even seen any of their YouTube channels or anything like that, but as the season goes on, I will see that. But like Deebs obviously knows what he's doing. I've never seen him. I never really talked to him. I mean, obviously now that we're in the same league, we're talking. But um, I know that he's going. Like, I'm pretty sure he's going to make playoffs. The other one's like Choice CJ. He kind of reminds me of Mono a little bit, just because just seems like the player that would beat like average players, and he has a team that makes a lot of sense. And I don't know how dominant he's going to be, but I'm pretty sure he's going to be one of those players that get consistent wins and probably won't make playoffs. Who's going to make the last slots in the wild card of the playoffs? Who knows? Like once again, I think it's Turbo could be one of those spots just because I feel like he's the hungriest out of all the coaches to make it into the main league. I mean, kind of Leo too. Like the thing with Leo is like he's obviously got a very big chip on his shoulder just because he obviously should have made it into the main GBA. But anyways, yeah, Turbo he just comes off as like super super hungry to win games. So that's kind of like not all amazing quality as well, just because that can kind of haunt you a little bit because one, you're not gonna have this fun, and two, if you're like gonna be like super try hard, that can kind of backfire on you, as it's happened to me before, where you kind of overthink things. So we'll see. But anyways, yeah, I can definitely see Turbo being one of the wild cards, just barely sneaking in. But he's got such a weird team, just because like it's bulky, but he's got weird speed tiers. He thinks like I don't know, his choice of like lower tier mons, he sees them as like, oh, like super godly. They like okay, obviously I shouldn't be the one to talk because I gotta go, but I don't know. He's the guy that thinks like Z Raichu is like the greatest thing to touch the planet, or actually Z Pinsir as well. But our schedule, so scheduling is gonna be amazing for me right now. So two of those coaches that I've already named, Greg and Leo, I'm facing week 2 and week 3. Pretty much have the teams already to face them. I haven't faced either one of them, and I think I should be able to. Like both of my teams versus them are very good. I sometimes don't build as good of a team versus certain players if I expect them to play in the playoffs, just because if I face somebody in the regular season, I don't want to show my best cards. So I'll build like a B team. So like an 8 out of a 10 team, which is still very good, can win the game. But it's not my absolute best strats because I want to save those for do or die situations. So the amazing thing though is versus Leo and Greg, I face them early. I'm going to be making 3 free agent picks. I do this for every league, and I feel like everybody should do this where they should cap all three. I mean, it's kind of situational as well too, but all 3 of my free agency picks will be picked up, and at the very end of the season, and they're going to be reflectant on if I think Greg's going to make playoffs and he's going to be my round one playoffs, or if I think Leo's going to make finals, then I'm going to pick up Mons that deal best with their team. And I will be dropping Mons that don't do anything for me for playoffs because if it's late in the season, already clinched, I don't need certain Mons at that point in time. I can drop them and then pick up other Mons. And obviously one of them eventually I'll probably get a poison type to help my T-Spike's weakness. Um, I don't know if I've already said my shoutouts. Yeah, shoutouts to Flying Bird. Shoutouts to pretty much everybody who's helping me. And if you guys want to be one of my nicknames for the season, I change out all my nicknames every single week. And I don't know, it's just like a little friendly thing. PM me on Discord or whatever. Hey, I want to be Garchomp for week 5 or something like that. I'll make it happen. Even, dude, honestly, like, if you're a pretty big fan of the BBC Kings and Garchomp doesn't even have, like, randomly, it doesn't have a good matchup like week 7, but you want to be week 7 Garchomp because of your birthday or something like that, I'll make it happen. But, anyways, we're going to be having a lot of fun this season. Those are my predictions. Those are my insights. And we're going to be having a lot of fun this season. So, the team builder should be up, yeah, probably late Saturday after I get off work. And until next time, I'm signing out. Peace.